Hello everyone again, and welcome to Fusion360. In this video, as we talked about last time, this is going to be on holes and how to use them. Now, holes are typically whenever you create a solid body like we have here, and you typically want to create a hole within those bodies, and instead of sketching them out. So how you would go about doing this is go to your create drop down and of course go to your hole, or you could hit H for hole. You could then look at your dialog box here and it says placement. Now at this point we're going to do a single hole. So once you have a single hole, you want to create a face in which you want to put this hole, and what we are going to do here is place our hole on this flat surface here, and as you can see it has already made a hole. Now we're going to grab our center point here, and as you can see there are different points here where we can reference it to where we want to put our hole if we want to snap it to a certain location. If we want to put it right in the very center of the mass of our solid object, that would be here. If you want to do the center point of our radius on our corner for our fillet here, that would be here. If we want to do the center point for this radius out here, it would be this one. So what we're going to do for this video is we're going to put our center point for this hole right in the center of this radius here. Now what you can do to resize is you can simply grab this handle, or you could go down over into your dialog box and start putting in dimensions and kind of dial it in. You can also grab this arrow here and choose what depth and what you want this hole to be on. Now there are several things that you can do here with your simple hole. So you can do, what type of hole do you want? Do you want a simple hole? Do you want a counterbore or a countersink hole? Do you want a drill point to be at an angle, or do you want it to be flat? You can also do a tapped hole or many other things like this. So as you can see, you can click on your counterbore and you can adjust what you want here. You can do your countersink and stretch out this hole a little bit. So yeah, you can kind of just play around with whatever you're looking for to create this hole. You can also go and click on the next face where you want this hole to continue. So if you wanted to stop right here for this hole, or if you wanted to go down here, it will continue all the way down through this point right here. And as I said, you can in fact change these values here to kind of be specific in what you want. If you do a drill point hole with an angle, you can decide whatever angle you want it to be at, and the width and the height of the hole. Now that is a simple explanation for that. So we're going to go into something here. We have a solid object here, and what we're going to do is we're right click and go to create sketch. Now when you make multiple holes with the hole tool, you can reference it with points. So as I said earlier, we're going to go to our 2D sketch workspace and we're going to go to our point. I told you we were going to talk about points later on with actual hands-on examples. So here it is. We're going to place a point here, we're going to place a point here, we're going to place a point here, and a point right here. So now we're going to finish our sketch, and as you can see we have these points right here. Now if we want to create multiple holes, we can go to our hole command, and instead of putting our at point or single hole, we're going to do from sketch multiple holes. So what you're going to do for a reference point of these holes is you're going to click on each of these points that you have created here, and now you can resize all of these holes at the same time, same depth. If you want to only do 2 holes at a time, you want a certain depth of these holes here, you could simply click here and then create a whole other hole set over here. And how I really want to go about this, it is kind of the same type of thing with the regular hole that we did over here with our at point single hole. You can of course determine how deep you want these holes. If you want the drill point of the hole, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's kind of basically all there is to holes. It's very simple, and it saves a lot of time from actually having to, oh, I forgot to put a hole. I don't want to make a sketch to make a circle and extrude it and whatever and so on. This is an easy way to go about making a hole and through the middle of your project. So very simple. So I think that ends this video. Our next one we'll probably talk about maybe threads or boxes or our already pre-made geometry that we can make, coils, pipes. Not sure exactly what we'll go over next time, but rest assured we will go forward through all these tools so we kind of have a very good idea how to use them. As always, thanks again for watching. Hopefully these videos were helpful. If they were, I would encourage you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and get engaged. So until next time, thanks for watching. See you later.